Hi, I'm going to do a quick film here on how to make higher resolution 3D content for mobile VR station. So usually the issue with mobile VR station is that it has a 2048 by 2048 texture limit, which is currently enforced by SpriteKit. Now I'm finding ways that I can actually get around this texture limit, but then until that time, we need to play within that boundary range. So what I've done now is I invented the SBS file format, which the SBS file format isn't really a format at all. It's just a scheme of how to name your files so you could load a left and a right image at the same time. So instead of loading one 2048 image, you can load two 2048 images. And the images must be 2048 just so that they will be properly aligned and positioned on pretty much whatever surface that you want to throw at it. So in my example, I'm going to start with this image here, which this image is not actually larger than 2048 by 2048, but then it's just going to be used as an example. In my case, I have taken this picture and then I went into GIMP and then I went and I made two more pictures. So I made a left picture, which then this is a PNG image. It should be a transparent PNG. Want transparency. Otherwise, you don't need to actually have any transparency if it's going to be a stretched image. You can take that out and save some space. But for me, what I've done is I've named this lucy_swing.sbsl. That L in the end means this is going to be the left side image. And then correspondingly, here's side by side right, or sbsr. So this is the right side image. And then over here, I have this text file, which is blank, does not contain anything. This is what mobile VR station is going to look for to then tell it, hey, I have two images that I will need to load up. So you just need to make an empty file and have it as the same name as your other two files, except it's just going to end in .sbs. And then the system will be able to handle that. If you move all three of these files into the app, it will then find the SBS and then treat these files, just as if they're part of that guy. And then when you go to generate a thumbnail, it's going to start with the left image. It's just going to do that, and then any options you choose for 3D, it's basically going to be ignored because it's always going to be a 2D surface. But then each of those, the left and the right surface, are going to get a different picture. So that's the trick for if you want to use the new side-by-side format. Just make a empty text file, name it .sbs, and then split your 3D image in half. Use as much space as you can. If it is a spherical or a full dome image, go ahead and stretch your image to fit the 2048 by 2048 boundary. Don't leave any space blank. If you have to, don't have to keep proportion sizes. Use up the entire thing because since it is going to be stretched over an image, it doesn't matter. You're just going to give it basically more definition to work with, which is always a positive. Don't leave anything blank. All right, thanks.